Hi, my name is Celeste at the Champagne Agency. I'm going to walk you through some of the real numbers that we're seeing for auto insurance renewals right now, what impacts your rate, and what you can actually do about it. So first thing is the real numbers. So what are we seeing for renewal numbers? Right now, most drivers we work with in Michigan are paying anywhere from about $85 to $350 per month per vehicle. If you have a clean record, you'll fall on the lower end of that scale. If you have anything on your record such as tickets, accidents, or young drivers, then it can easily be on the higher end. So why is Michigan so different in their rates? Michigan is unique because of our no-fault system and the personal injury protection, or PIP coverage. The PIP coverage is the medical coverage that's tied to your auto insurance, and it plays a major role in your premium. So what are some things that impact your price? So the biggest factors is your driving record. So if you have accidents, even not at fault accidents, those are going to affect your rate. Your zip code. This matters more than people realize in Michigan. So if you live in an area where it's more prone to accidents, your rate there is actually higher. The coverage choices. So all of the coverage choices that you include on your policy, especially your personal injury protection limits, those are going to affect your price. Your insurance history. So if you have no insurance currently and you're looking to get insurance, you're going to pay a little bit more for the first 6 months. Your credit-based insurance score. So your insurance score, which is not just your credit score, but your credit score does go into it, that's going to affect your rate. The type of vehicle you drive. So the VIN number on every vehicle is also a rating factor. Okay, so now that you know the things that impact your rate, how do you lower your cost? You can reduce your premium by raising your deductibles. So if you have a $100 comprehensive deductible and a $500 broad collision deductible, you're going to pay for that. And that's okay if that's what you want. But if you took that $100 deductible and raised it up to $500 and took your $500 broad collision and raised it up to a $1,000 broad collision, then you might lower your rates. The higher the deductible, the lower the premium. The lower the deductible, the higher the premium. Bundling. So bundling your home and auto, that's a huge discount right there. Reviewing your personal injury protection selection carefully. So it's okay to get a qualified health care letter and opt out, or be on Medicare and opt out, as long as you know that that's what you have and that's what you want. Maintaining continuous coverage. So like I said, if you had a lapse, even for 2 weeks, and you call to get insurance, you're going to have that lapse in coverage. So don't let lapses happen. So things like accidents, tickets, lapses in coverage, and adding teenage drivers will significantly increase your rates. So definitely try to avoid those things. Obviously, we can't with teenage drivers, but hopefully when you're adding a teenage driver, we look at all the discounts. So if he's a good student, he or she's a good student, we want their report card to give you that good student discount. That'll help that. If you're only looking for the absolute cheapest state minimum coverage and don't want to discuss protection, we may not be the best fit. The reason for that is we care about our clients. We don't know your money situation, obviously, but we don't want you to get into an accident where you go to make a claim and you find out something's not covered, or it's not covered enough because you only had state minimums. So it's important to us that you are not financially burdened in the event of an accident. If you want to see where you fall in that range, that $85 to $350, the next step is to request a quote. We'll walk you through your options and explain everything clearly, because that's how we do it at the Champagne Agency. If you have any questions, give us a call, 734-282-8700. Thank you.